So before I start the video, I just want to say that I've noticed that you can manipulate the clock in this title screen, and I've done some sort of like poking around, but I can't seem to do anything with it. But it would have been really cool if you could actually like, what if this title screen was a puzzle within itself, and you could open up the clock and find out some wacky secret or something about the game. But yeah, it doesn't appear to be the case. But hey, good afternoon guys, it's QefkaRetro here, and it's time for part number 3 of the room 2. Let us begin. I did find the part number 2 quite hard and quite difficult, so I'm expecting the rest of the game to be crazy hard as well. But we'll see. What the hell? I've ended up in some kind of like... What is looking at a fucking stone... a stone wall. It's meant to be some kind of puzzle. But I found an object, a metal bar. Good, the puzzles are like shying away from just being simple puzzle boxes now to like basically the whole bloody place is a puzzle. Right, so I've got that thing. Oh, now I'm not in control. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, they're all full. Hello, puzzle box. What are we today? Well, it looks like a little house. Let's see. We have some shapes that it looks like it could move. Probably need to put objects of those shapes, a triangle and square, into them spots for it to actually open. So here, well, I was going to say I have some kind of puzzle where I probably have to match up the opposite sides to each of the pieces, but I can't do much. Maybe, when I'm able to move this will move with it, and then I can try and like manipulate it around and move it to see if I can place the pieces in the correct spot. But it doesn't seem like I can do anything there just yet. Now that thing moves to give me a latch, which opens up a side panel, which gives me a small token. Okay. Oh, a note. Let's read that quickly. Another room, another door, another room. Either you are as lost as I, or more likely you have forsaken me. Another room, another door. Yet never a pang of hunger, nor the welcome respite of sleep. Another door, another room. I keep a tally in my ledger, but I can no longer count the marks. I count the pages. The writing keeps me sane. I tell myself so. I did not deserve this hell. Signed by AS. I might just start calling him Andrew Smith, because that seems to be like... Well, that's the first thing that comes into my head. And it's like probably the most generic name ever. Or Andy Smith. But yeah, there seems to be some kind of hinges at the top here, in the corners. Or there's something there. Some gold bits that I don't see on the other side, so I don't know what they are. There's some kind of... Oh, okay, I can pick the gold tower out, okay. And a small slit at the top of the box. Does the gold tower go in at the top? No. Does the token go in it? No. Nope, okay. So far as I want to check, is that the only... No, it's not the only puzzle box in the room. There's something else. A small wooden handle. There's my triangle and my square. This appears to be part of a crossbow. I bet you. Yep, okay. Now I have a crossbow, but... of some kind. Well, it looks like a crossbow. But what the hell? Am I meant to assemble the whole thing? It looks like it's missing a... What are they called? I don't know. A string and elastic. I don't know my guns, I'm afraid. Also, that is some creepy ass picture. Hang on, creepy picture on the wall over there. But also, before I do anything, I'm gonna also scour the room with my pierce the eye. Well, there you go. That's why you should look through your eyepiece. There's something there as well. That looks like some kind of shape. I need to pierce the eye, which means, well, there's the eye. Does that mean that this platform must also rotate at some point? To obviously face the scary looking eye on the wall over there. But I'll come to that in a bit. Let me first do this puzzle here, because now that I've got a handle, I've got to place that in there. Yep. Yes, I am smart. Right. So, I reckon this will be a matter of moving the pieces around a bit in order for me to assemble the opposites. But Okay, now let's put that in there. Take that up. Put that in there, and then that in there. Done. Now what happens? A trigger mechanism. Well, I know where that goes. So yeah, I am essentially building up the crossbow. That goes there. Okay, there's my trigger mechanism. Can't do anything with it yet. Which means that there's probably more to do on this box that I haven't actually discovered yet. Would you look at that? What are we? A dot, then a cross there. Okay, and a bunch of round bits. There's the crosses. But what are these round bits here? Huh. Nothing I can do with that tower piece. I haven't checked the other side much, have I? Is there anything I can do there? Doesn't appear to be. Okay, and also I have no idea what I need to be doing with... well, actually, there we go. I was here with the token, but there's another box here on the floor, chilling out here. Does my token go in there? Nope. My tower doesn't. But that rotates to open up something to give me a length of string. And that... Is that where the token goes? No. It smells like a burnt straw. Oh, that's flint. Okay. That's flint and steel. So that's steel. I need to find some flint. And I'll make a fire. And the fire will go across the floor to somewhere else. But okay, let me first put the string on the crossbow if I can. Like that. Okay. And that lifts up. Oh, some crazy stuff is happening here. Here comes out the drawer. A crossbow bolt. Oh, now I can aim it. Okay, cool. Let's place the bolt on the crossbow. Like that. Let's click here, aim. Need to pierce the eye, it says. That doesn't seem right. Now it does. Boom! Easy. Bullseye, mate. Right there. Bullseye. And that gives me something else. Hang on a second. I've noticed something here. Well, I was going to say, does that pattern have anything to do with the crosses and the dots that I saw on the side of the box? But no. Got a scroll, I think. I see N once mighty people brought low by these heathen. That's not N, that's an N, so what's that? I see something once mighty people brought low by these heathen invaders and their plagues. They look to their priestess for the will of the gods, but the jaguar and the feathered serpent speak to me no more. The crystal of our ancient mothers is being summoned. I would speak to them. Right, there's a bunch of shapes here as well. An hexagon thing. Triforce. No, a triangle. That's like a folded door. To me, that looks like the side of a house, and there's a door, and this wall's missing, and it's not been completed. But anyway, yeah. Here we got the Seal of Orichalcos. If anyone's played the Yu-Gi-Oh card game, you'll know what I'm talking about. There we have a cube and a triangle. There we have a biohazard sign and a hexagon. There we have Pac-Man's deformed brother. And there we have a triangular Deathly Hallows. Pretty much. That's a nice way to remember everything. By the way, for you guys who don't know, which everyone should know, since I think like there isn't a person in the entire world who hasn't seen Harry Potter, the Deathly Hallows is a Harry Potter reference. But yeah. So does that have anything to do with this thing? No, but I just saw something else. Underneath it, it looks like something should fit at the end of this. Okay. Is that where my token goes? Nope, my token doesn't go anywhere there. And here we have a broken mirror. Look through the eyepiece. Fuck all, okay. Look through the eyepiece. Fuck all. Now this looks like some kind of annoying ass puzzle. What the fuck? I assume I need to get the coin to the end. It looks like there's a piece missing. It's my token. There we go. Right. Okay. Okay, now to me this looks like that the other piece is moving to the closest piece of the similar pattern that I'm going to. So if I move... No, okay, I'm not working out here. I'm not working out at all. There's like a diamondy kind of pattern there which isn't relevant elsewhere. But it's gone to it. And they can't touch. Okay. So I presumably get that piece at the end there into the middle bit. Not my token. So... Shit, I'm fucked. No. Okay. Because I'm trying really hard to understand what it's trying to do here. I'm fucked again. Right, I need to get my token to the opposite side, whilst that token's on this side. I think. So if I go up, now it's coming across. Up again, down again, across, across. Oh no, what a bum. Or is it working as if for every step I take, it's just moving the closest possible step towards me? So if I go this way, it comes across. Okay, that leaves a gap of 3. So if I go this way, it goes down, which leaves a gap of 3 still, because the middle one doesn't count, I presume. If I go that way, it's going to move that way. Okay, now I go back, it moves down. If I go across there, now if I go up, it moves back up again. Well, this is clearly frustrating. Look, we're directly opposite now, but if I move up, it's going to move over to this piece here. Same if I go the other way. So if I go there, if I move down, it moves back across. If I stay down, it's moving across again. What a butt. And now I'm trapped again. Okay, this is quite tricky. This is actually extremely tricky. Okay, I seem to have a rough idea now what I need to do. Okay, let me get captured again. I need to move down a piece. I need to move down a piece once it gets to here. So I go up again. No, down, back up, across. Now if I move down, it'll move down 1. Move across. No, trapped. What the flip? Oh, you bastard. Okay, I get it. I get it. There's a piece on the side. Okay. So if I move that down, move that across. Okay, I guess I need. Okay, now I get it. I need to get my token to the opposite end. Okay. Move it up. Up. Move this across. Move this down. That. That across. No, that's not working. Oh. You poop. If I can get that piece on top of here, that's it. I'll move it down. It's just gonna keep chasing me, isn't it? Got it. Flew. That took some time. Right. So here I get a key, a small key with a gear on it of some kind. And where did I need to put a key? There was somewhere, I'm pretty sure. I just can't remember where. Oh, the chest. Okay. Chest, yep, gear, okay. Rotate it. Oh, this way. That opens up to give me... a large stone block. And there's strange metal sockets inside the chest. Okay, the stone block has a shape at the top. Hang on. Am I using the stone block to start a fight? No, okay. Nope, doesn't go on top of that. Oh, hang on. Let's check here. It's a weight. Oh, it's a hammer. Okay. Fall. Let's go again. Fall. I've suddenly turned into a flipping Tomb Raider, it would seem. A shard of glass, okay, I can see where that's gonna go. Whoa, okay. Some weird ass reflection of what appears to be the box behind. And there's some symbols up there. Let me just check this. Symbols do not match that, okay. They can be turned to create what? What is that mirror reflecting? The side of this box. The fuck? Oh, hang on. A gold tower. I can't do anything with as of yet. Unless the gold tower's got something to do with the mirror. Which it doesn't seem to be. I can't see the box properly. It appears to be some kind of like more of an ancient slash historic slash extravagant kind of castle, but it's reflecting this, and this looks pretty boring. So unless the gold tower does actually go in the top to try and make it into something a bit more extravagant, because it looks like to me that these side panels are going to all fall apart and something's going to be revealed underneath it, and whatever that... Oh, hang on. That's where I got the gold tower from. Does it go back there now? Let me see. Now when this box falls apart, I reckon it's going to show whatever is in here. In the reflection, but I have no idea what to do with what I've got so far. That's the corridor I came through, and that's the symbol on the floor which I missed when I walked through the corridor. There's some symbols I can't do anything with unless the tower has something to do with it, which it doesn't. And here's the spot where I'm meaning to start a fire. Is there anything else I'm missing? When I look through the looking glass thing. Oh, I've got another crossbow bolt. Okay. So it means I can still use the crossbow. But if that's the case, what do I have to shoot this time round? Let me try shooting the eye again. Nothing happens. What's over there? There appears to be something concealed over there, like a window or something. Let me see. No, it just hits that and does... Whoa, it just glitched. Okay. Look, the fire is going into there on the floor. The bit where I need to make a fire. Right, as crappy as this sounds, I might have to use a hint again. The mirror is showing me a new box. How can I get to it? Well, you can't just go into the mirror. Oh god. One second guys, I've just accidentally run another game. I didn't mean to. That's fine actually. Let's go something to do with this, but... Well, it must... Hang on a second, it's just appeared. Okay, it's gone. Right, it must have something to do with this. But I don't know what the clue for that is. Or where the clue for that is. Unless the mirror is also showing me something else, which I'm not seeing. Because I can't zoom in far enough on the mirror. So, actually, let me read the note again. There was a word or a letter that I couldn't actually see. It's A. I see a once mighty people brought low by these heathen invaders and their plagues. They look to their priests for the will of the gods. But the jaguar and the feathered serpent speak to me no more. The crystal of our ancient mothers is being summoned. I will speak to them. And these symbols don't seem to mean anything. I can't even look at that through the eyepiece. Let me check another clue. The symbol spinners on the mirror may be the key to accessing the second box. Yeah, I get that. But the thing is that what am I meant to be looking at to get the right combination? No. 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 Nope. 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 Can I make a shape? No, I can't. could sit here and go through every single one of them, but I kind of want to do it properly. But I could happily just try and get all the options. Anything on the walls that I can see with the naked eye? Nope. Let's look at this again. That doesn't seem to help me at all. Could the plague buried near the chest tell me what symbols to use? The plaque, sorry, buried. What? What symbols to use? Oh wow, what a dick. How are you supposed to work that out? How? Just how? Alright, I've got like a backwards J and some pointy things. Oh, sorry guys, I don't really like doing that, but I suppose the hints are there for a reason, but yeah. There we go. Boom, just as I had expected. Now, that tower. Looky here. Also, there's a note there which I want to read. An ornate ancient dagger. Okay. That's the same. What the dick? I don't remember the combination. It was this one, and the one in that top corner, I think. But I need a gem anyway. But is there a way to see what it looked like before? If I rotate that back round. It doesn't go back to its old form. But it shows me its old form. Hang on. I knew I should have remembered it. Anyway. I should have written it down or something. I've even fucking got a notebook here for notes and shit. I didn't even use it. Right, that's rubbish on my part. So what? Oh, hang on. That's where dagger come from. What do I use? Oh, hang on. What's this thing as well? Perhaps something could fit in this ridge, on this ridge. Well, I clearly don't have that. Let me take a look at the dagger quickly. What if? Can I load the crossbow with the dagger? Bullshit, can I? That was wishful thinking. Can I use the dagger on the chest? Nope. But one thing I did notice now, since I was talking about plaques, is the floor has a lot of interesting shit going on around it. You wanted to see if there's anything else I can use the dagger for? Nope. Can't use the dagger on the mirror. Again, wishful thinking. I don't want to have to look at another clue, but this is ridiculous. Let's explore this thing properly. Oh, hang on. Got a slidey here. Okay, now I need to look through the IPs for that, and then if I line up that. Oh, this is not weird at all. Now what do I have to create? Oh, I'm back in the room. Whoa, I've just gone inside the house to be inside the house. Does that mean that's where I am? Has anything else changed then? It wouldn't seem so. But that has changed the box a little bit. It would seem. Okay, they're buttons, I got that. Oh, now I can create more things, okay. They're going to take me back down to something else now. Oh, my eyepiece is gone all weird as well. Okay, so now it's like a backwards S kind of thing and an X. I have an idea what to do there. Mirror. Let's come back to old box. Ah, hang on. Dagger. What do you do, my friend? What the fuck? A straw effigy. Ah, I know what to use that for as well. So, and I got a small gem. Okay. So first things first, I want to try and get back in. Okay, it was them two. I remember that. It was them two, and it was the one in the corner. Okay. So the gem I need to use when I get back to the other bit. But the straw effigy will be used to try and create a fire. Put you in there. It seems like something could slot on here. Oh, jeez. Okay. Now I need to go back to the thing, which is a J and the arrow thing. So if I go back here, we've got the J and the dual arrow things. I should, yeah, switch it back, okay. Oh, I'm gonna roll now. Now I'll go back to this side of the box. Place my gem. I put that on, that one on, that one on. That opens. A piece of flint and a scroll. I see past lives, future lives, impossible lives. The shapes are all still there, okay. But now we've got the backwards S and the X again. Go back here. That will switch it all back. Oh, it didn't make a difference actually. I didn't need to do that because I got my flint. Oh, yeah, I got my flint. I could have just used the come here from straight away from that point, but it's fine. Start a fire, come on. There we go. I burnt the gunpowder. Leads into that hole. Which gonna make something scary happen, isn't it? Which gives me some extra shit. There's some kind of mechanism behind the bars, but I can't reach it. Is that all it says? Yep, okay. Now let's go and look at this guy over here. Oh, hang on. The heck is that on there? Do I have to fire an arrow into that guy's mouth? Let me check. Can I? No, I can't. But I can shoot. Can I shoot the sacks? Let's find out. Indeed I can. Which has... okay. Move that, which has given me another scroll and a cube. A metal object with a star shape on either end. I know what that is. That should be able to be manipulated to open up so I can fit into a chest, but I can't. Okay. Read a note. I am blind as my reflection. Our gods do not live here. This way brings no salvation. This path is not for my people. I shall seal them from it. Okay. There's a weird crank thing here. Which... makes that flap its wings. That seems like the most useless thing ever. We'll try it now and look at it with... what the fuck? Hang on, there also appears to be quickly some kind of weird like loop things on the other side, but I can't get to them. Okay. Back to here. That's where the sword went. That opened that bit up. That gold thing looks like it must be a part of the nice house. So J and points. Let's take a look. Actually, let's try this bit with the nice house now. Makes no difference. Okay. Is there any kind of square slot thing or anything missing on this? Oh, hang on. They're not star shapes. One sec. Ah! Metal shard with a ridged hole in its center. That goes there. Okay, then pieces all move down. Now it appears to be some kind of weird key. What am I doing? Hang on. Oh, I got it. Okay, now I can move these. Okay, well, I don't know how I got it. More luck, it would seem, but I got it. Now what happens? What the fuck? Hello, fella. A human skull. Yeah. That's gonna break the skull open, isn't it? Yep. Which gives me this fella. And I think that's going to be the end of this part. Because that's how they normally tend to end, it would seem. Am I meant to make the shape that I'm seeing at the bottom there? There's a shape here. Am I meant to be making that? How the fuck could anyone make that with the mess they're seeing? Unless it's concealed in there somewhere. Hang on. When it flashes like that, am I getting closer? Yes, I am. There we go. I'm back to that really spooky door. Damn. And that's that. It said something above the door there, which I didn't see at all. But I'm going to have to watch back the video and see what it was, just in case it's important. Unless it said reflection on it, I'm not too sure. But, yeah, that got really tough. I had to use the hints again, which I really don't like doing. But you just can't seem to see what you need to do sometimes. But yeah, it is extremely fun, albeit it is a bit frustrating. But it's also quite intriguing to see where the game's heading, because I now appear to be appearing in really random locations, whereas in the first game you were going from sort of box to box, but now you're going kind of room to room, and in each of the rooms it just seems to have a really random setting. But yeah, I can't wait to see what comes next. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to like, share and subscribe, and I shall see you guys later for part 4 of the room 2. Take care now, goodbye.